Good, happy Saturday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Manchester police investigate Spruce Street stabbing. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR.
A service like few others across the United States.
Modified EMS at Cheshire Medical Center.
We have the equipment and the training to handle life support missions.
We got the landing zone set up in the ball field.
We take care of the most sick and most badly injured patients, and to be able to help those people on a daily basis is incredibly rewarding.
Manchester police investigating the stabbing. Police say it happened in the area of Mr. Market on Spruce Street between 6:30 and 7 tonight. One man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Okay, and there you go on that report and that video. This is a developing story. We will report more information as it becomes available to us. Re-arrest of child porn offender raises questions of sentencing and monitoring. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB, Mike Bodette.
More time outside and at the beach. I'm Dr. Barbara Masser, emergency medicine physician at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. Find out how you can have fun in the sun while staying out of the emergency room this season at wcvb.com/health.
Disturbing messages sent to an undercover FBI employee. The FBI says the messages, along with sexually explicit pictures and a video of prepubescent boys, were sent in June by this man, Ian Silverek.
Right now, an after-school teacher from Revere is facing child pornography charges.
It's not the first time Silverek has faced this charge. Just last year, he was caught with child pornography on his computer. His job at the time, working with children between 7 and 14, his pleading guilty to possessing child pornography this past March did not make the news when he was sentenced to 5 years probation and barred from using the internet except for work. Silverek was also required to allow the probation department to inspect his electronic devices. Despite those conditions, federal authorities say he lost no time, messaging the undercover operative just 3 months later.
He's actually advocating for and proposing to individuals over the internet that they rape and abuse children for his gratification.
Federal prosecutors arguing he's too dangerous to be freed on bail, but his lawyer downplayed concerns.
He's a consumer of child pornography, and I don't think that it's a fair assumption to say that he's a danger to the community.
We have to get away from this is a victimless crime. These are just pictures.
Children's advocate Maureen Flatley helped pass legislation that lets child porn victims sue anyone who has their images. Do you think the sentences need to be tougher?
Absolutely. And there needs to be clear enforcement, and we frankly need to understand which judges in the Commonwealth are not handing out serious sentences now.
Flatley says Silverek's case is the perfect example of the need for stricter sentences and closer monitoring.
Here's a guy who deliberately sought a job working with kids. I wonder why. And he comes back out, reoffends, or is apparently reoffending. And we still can't figure out what to do. I'm sorry, this is something that needs to be taken far more seriously.
Silverek won't be getting off the hook so easily this time. He pleaded not guilty, but if he's convicted, he's facing a 10-year minimum mandatory sentence. Mike Bodette, 5 Investigators.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Biddeford superfan passes away. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine, Kathleen Jordan.
Stylish, rugged, and refined. Inside and out, find what you love with the Subaru Crosstrek. And it comes with Patriot Subaru's exclusive lifetime warranty. Patriot Subaru, Route 1, Saco.
They will always remember him as a true Tiger. He will always show pride to everybody.
The Biddeford community saying goodbye to a staple. Robert DeJardins, also known as Desi, graduated from Biddeford High in 1960, and since then he was a superfan for thousands of athletes. He passed away yesterday of cancer, leaving behind a very big family.
Community as Desi. He was the superfan of Biddeford High School athletics.
A moment of silence and stickers bearing his name. The Biddeford community honoring a man whose legacy will certainly live on.
His name will never die down, to be honest. His name is out there.
Robert DeJardins, known as Desi, made it his mission to support every athlete in every sport.
He's been there, every step of the way. The girls recently won the softball championship, the Class A state championship, and he took a picture with them.
Good game or bad, he was there in the stands. To players, coaches, and parents, he was part of the Tiger family.
My grandfather died when I was younger, and he never really got to be at my games.
Haley Allen, a junior now, says he was like a grandfather to her. She plans to carry a rose to each game knowing he's with her in spirit.
Have it represent Desi like he's here watching it with us.
To parents, his support meant the world.
He doesn't have anybody, and he's here every night. It didn't matter whose kid it was. He would speak to them and he would talk to them.
Desi made scrapbooks over the decades, bringing together each class passing through.
He actually went up to each kid and had them sign his book. So he has signatures of all the players.
He may be gone, but his scrapbook is getting one more piece. State Representative Martin Groman says they're passing a resolution to honor Desi.
I think a nice touch and maybe a final thing for his wonderful scrapbook.
The records, plays, and faces on the field may change year to year, but Desi has been a constant in the Biddeford community for decades, and always will be.
Biddeford will never be the same.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Trump Rocket Man should have been handled. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
I don't know much about medicine, but we know a lot about trauma.
From scandalous romance
to ridiculous plot twists.
Son?
Dad. We also know you can avoid drama by getting an annual checkup.
So we're partnering with Cigna to remind you to go see a real doctor.
Go, know, and take control of your health. It could save your life. Doctor poses.
Dad. Cigna, together, all the way.
And we can't have madmen out there shooting rockets all over the place. And by the way, Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago. He should have been handled a long time ago by Clinton. I won't mention the Republicans, right? By Obama. Why did this, this is a different time. This should have been handled 8 years ago and 4 years ago. And honestly, and 15 years ago, and 20 years ago, and 25 years ago. This shouldn't be handled now, but I'm going to handle it because we have to handle it. Little Rocket Man, we're going to do it because we really have no choice. We really have no choice. Now he's talking about a massive weapon exploding over the ocean, Pacific Ocean, which causes tremendous calamity. Where that plume goes, so goes cancer, so goes tremendous problems. And I want to tell you something. And I'm sure he's listening because he watches every word. And I guarantee you one thing, he's watching us like he never watched anybody before. That I can tell you. And maybe something gets worked out, and maybe it doesn't. Personally, I'm not sure that it will. Other people like to say, oh, we want peace. You know, they've been saying for now 25 years, oh, we want peace, we want peace. And then he goes and just keeps going. Well, maybe something gets worked out, and maybe it doesn't. But I can tell you one thing, you are protected, okay? You are protected. Nobody's going to mess with our people. Nobody is going to play games. Nobody is going to put our people in that kind of danger. He may be smart, he may be strategic, and he may be totally crazy. But you know what? No matter what he is, we're going to handle it, folks. Believe me, we're going to handle it.
Okay, and there you go on that speech that President Trump did yesterday. And also today, at Nome Stadium, is the 5th annual Ricky McGregor Wiffle Ball Tournament with 20 teams who will take the trophy this year. And that is it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.